Hello and welcome back. So I was thinking, let's make the bad ending. Well, let's see. No, we don't need. Just as long as. Yeah, let's go here. Let's try to bribe the guards and everybody like that. So let's make sure I get, everything bad as I can. Let's see what will happen. We did good ending, so let's try to do the bad one. Yeah, let's do, and then the next time is maybe we can make her disappear, escape. Maybe we can do that one. I will see. So let's do this one first, and then we'll see the escape stuff. Can we actually, help her escape? So I have to make really bad choices here. Everything was possible. Yeah, let's try everything. Oh, where is no, I don't need, I need bailiff. What's this? Bailiff testimony? Bailiff.
Master Bailiff, Inquisitor Yaroslav is going to try Johanka.
I know. He was here asking questions too.
Oh? What did he want to know?
Various things, like how things are here, whether people are honest, whether we observe the fest days and so forth. And then he asked about Johanka, about what she preaches, whether people come to listen to her and that. He's been talking to a lot of other people in Sasau too. I even heard that Katra, the swordsmith's wife, invited him to dine with them.
That's interesting. Thanks for telling me. Was he just asking questions, or does he want you to testify before the court?
Yes, he did ask me to testify, and I'm none too happy about it.
I see. And what are you going to say about her?
It depends what I'm asked, but there's not much I can say. I don't know Johanka very well. She seems virtuous and self-sacrificing to me. She's never done anything wrong, and no one here ever had a cross word to say about her, until recently. Maybe some gossip about her and Sir Sebastian. But I've heard similar talk about half the women folk here.
Johanka has helped a lot of people here,
True. But then there's that preaching. Folk have been falling out. They're split according to whether they believe Johanka or not. I don't know quite what to think of it myself. But I don't want to jump to conclusions. I'll wait and see what the learned bishop has to say.
Yeah, let's...
Couldn't you add something good to your testimony for Johanka? I would, show my gratitude substantially.
What? Are you trying to bribe me to commit perjury? The Inquisitor will hear how you're going about defending Johanka.
Oh no! No. I have my clothes on and everything.
You would accuse an envoy of the royal hetman?
Aye.
Yes!
Exactly that. And I'll be telling the bishop about it, and maybe the royal hetman too. Good luck then.
Oh wait, I have to... I have to take everything off. Make sure I don't get any bonuses. Do we have anything else? What charisma? What gives me charisma? Is this? Oh yeah, let's take everything off. Everything off. Armor, food. Player. Buffs. Flowers. Okay. Inventory orders. Flowers. Marigold. Move to horse. make sure I don't have anything, any bonuses. Yeah. The father. Yeah, let's try. Because I think I was able to threaten the father to. I'm not 100% sure. Let's try. Let's mess up with things.
Father, the Inquisitor has had Johanka thrown in jail.
I know, son.
He's planning a hearing.
Rightly so. It's about time this whole matter was dealt with.
What do you think about it then?
As I say, it's a good thing that the matter is being investigated. The things who knows what these dreams are that she speaks, and her words are only putting ideas in people's heads and leading them astray. Now instead of it's creating a chasm between the people and the church and leading them away.
But Johanka is no heretic. I'll defend her.
Suit yourself. But mind you don't get and leave it to the bishop to judge.
Of course.
See you later.
Okay, I was unable to do anything here. Let's do the blacksmith. Why? Yeah. Let's do. Do we have anything there? No. Yeah, the blacksmith wife. It will be. Yeah, I think I can threat her. Yeah, maybe.
Who are you?
What? Okay. Blacksmith, and that's it. Everybody else will help.
Don't be shy. You'll never see such.
We're gonna help me, so. Is this my horse? Horse want to steal? Okay, no, I can't. That's stealing. Oh, let's heal. I hope I can threaten her. Yeah, that's the.
Stop him, someone!
Give up.
You showed him.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And just so...
Thanks.
No problem. That's why I'm here. And nobody did anything. The guard was like soldier was there and did nothing. No. What you can do? What you can do? Wait, it's a blacksmith wife. Yeah, he's home. Hello.
I'm here about Johanka.
You're that fella of hers, are you? What do you...
No. I'm just a friend of hers.
Huh. God knows how many she has. Yes, so what? Bishop Yaroslav is an esteemed visitor to Sasau, and it's only fitting he should be suitably...
And what did you talk about?
What we discussed with the Monsignor is none of your business.
What have you got against Johanka?
Nothing. The question is, what has she got?
What?
She turns up here and tries to tell us how to live our lives. Says the verb. I'd like to know who's really putting those ideas in her head. She's just getting people all worked up. Men, especially. Sasau is a decent, orderly place, I'll have you know. We don't want no one is interested in what she has to say. She ought to have thought twice before she started.
What do you mean, warned?
As I said.
Tell me everything you know. I'm sure the bailiff will want to hear about it.
Who do you think you are? Shouting at me? Respected townswoman, clear off, or I'll call the catchballs on you for disturbing the peace. Good luck then.
I was unable to thread because my skill were too high. What more we can do? Is there any way? To talk to Johanka. Actually, I don't want to talk to her, but I want to go to jail. Like, maybe I can bribe and make it worse. Yeah, let's try. I have to talk to the priest or whatever, the healer. He will tell I have to talk to Johanka, so it's better like to do that. Oh, it's still here. Okay, sleep tight. What are you doing here? Okay, I don't know. And that's overseer.
Brother Nicodem,
You've heard something?
the Inquisitor has decided, but he's agreed that...
That's really quite...
Yes.
I'm afraid it may not... The thing is...
What are you saying?
Well, I've been thinking about what she's been saying, and are you acquainted with the...
Not really.
It's like this. The common folk are born to... It is the purpose, and the church in turn, so that they can endure...
But what's all that got to...
Well, I noticed in her...
Ah.
Yes, I'm afraid... I dread to think how that... Henry, you must warn her... She's rather stubborn.
But the Inquisitor said...
No one except the... I'm afraid your Hank... Good luck, then.
Yeah, let's do... Let's see, maybe... I hope I can, like, do some bribing or something like that. Either way, if he... Yeah. Let's see. I don't know which one is better, to try or leave her on her. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I want to have really bad ending. I don't know. Can she even die or no? That's the question. I don't know. I really don't know. Because I'm doing everything first time, like this part.
Hey, clear off. No one's allowed to talk to you. Bishop Yaroslav.
Wait, I'm on Bishop Euros.
I'm sure the bishop wouldn't mind if you had to go and answer a call of nature. And if it were a nice long call, there'd be a few groschen in it for you.
Don't even try it. I'm warning you.
Can't give it to this one. 6. I want to have.
I never said a word. I know. I was just testing. I'm with the bishop's entourage.
How come I didn't see you with him when he arrived? Bugger off and try your tricks somewhere else. Good luck then.
I want to talk about your...
All right.
I'm sure the bishop... And if it were a nice...
Don't even try.
Come on now. Johanka is my friend. I just want to say goodbye. What would you do in my place?
Well, but I'd be taking a big risk.
Of course. I wouldn't expect you...
Yeah, I have.
All right.
For sure.
Good luck then.
Johanka, are you alright?
Yes, Henry.
I spoke to the Inquisitor.
I know.
No, it's not. I mean,
You want to defend me. Thank you. Our Lady won't let anything. I am her instrument. And I am complete.
I won't stand by with my arms folded. You need someone. As I said, I will defend you.
If you insist.
What did Bishop Yaroslav ask you about?
All sorts of things. Like how the Virgin Mary visits me, what she shows me, and about preaching to the people. Actually, he was really quite... He asked me about scalets, whether I go to church, but I couldn't obey an order like... The Blessed Virgin is testing me, and
I'd say he wasn't too happy about that.
No. He came there with his men, dispersed the...
About that trial?
Yes, the trial.
I'll get some people who will testify for you in court. But Brother Nicodemus is worried you'll say things that will make the Inquisitor angry. Please don't do that. You have to talk to him respectfully, answer his questions with humility, and not say anything to annoy him. And don't say anything against the church or priests. Please.
I'll say only what the Blessed Virgin wants me to say.
No, fine, if that's how you want it. But if you annoy him, you'll make it worse for yourself and me too. I'm trying to help you here.
I know, but I can't let Our Lady down. After everything, I will fulfill the task she gave me. And then she'll heal Matthias. That's all that matters.
Oh, Sakra. This is going to be a right mess. I went to Ujits, like you asked.
That's good, Henry.
I did the pilgrimage of penance, like you said.
And she will bless you, Henry.
I won't.
Was he?
Oh, just about everything. He was quite moved by it, to tell the truth.
You see?
Yeah, that's it. So, let's make it finished. I don't need anything to help me. Yeah, I don't need anyone help me anymore. So tell him I'm ready to go. Oh, ready to go. Let's have that trial. I wonder how it will be. I hope it will be really, really bad. Can she actually die? That's the question. What you're doing? This crazy one. Can she actually die? That's the question. That's the question. Oh, come on, wrong way.
Monsignor, I've heard of various...
Very good, my... Please, speak.
A demon's skull was found on the church building.
Yes. Tell me what you know about it.
It was a deception, sir. Someone made it with evil intentions. I found the skull and brought it to the local knacker. He confirmed it was a human skull with animal...
You did the right thing, Henry.
There are interesting things going on.
In the monastery?
Oh, various things that people are talking about. There's a lot of talk about the construction of... But actually, nothing that would interest you, really.
As you wish.
The former everyone thought he'd fled from the province, but in fact he just went to the woods and became...
I see. Why did he...
Because he got some girl pregnant. The child died during birth, though, and he took it to be retribution for his sin. So he fled far from people.
That's very interesting.
I tracked him down in the woods. They needed a parish priest there, and Simon...
Interesting. Father Simon's story is certainly... Thank you for telling me about...
Well, the parish priest in Ujit, not that he's a bad person, not at all. It's just that he drinks quite a lot. In fact, he's even said... And, he...
That distresses me. All the more so. Thank you for telling me, Henry.
That's all,
All right, Henry.
I'm ready, Monsieur.
Excellent. We may commence then with the procedure.
Yes.
Good. I will send for everyone who...
Yes, sir.
One more thing. I won't tolerate any clanking armor or otherwise. You will wear this...
Of course.
Very well. Take care.
Let us begin.
I, Bishop Yaroslav of Benishov, by the grace of God, Papal Inquisitor, have come here to Sasau in response to reports of Marian visitations and the preaching activities of one Johanka, a commoner. And I have found indeed that by her arbitrary word she's been leading good people astray and encouraging their rebellion against their betters. Furthermore, Johanka has attempted to usurp the glory that belongs alone to Holy Mother Church, and to appoint herself as an intermediary of the wisdom and grace of Almighty God. This does not behove any lay person, and certainly not a woman. It is therefore necessary to remedy her transgressions, and to investigate the extent and the basis of her misguidance. Or, as the case may be, heresy. Henry of Skalitz has elected to appear here in Johanka's defense, and his wish has been allowed. Anyone who elects to speak here does so before God, and shall be bound by a most sacred oath, to speak only the truth. I will first hear the testimony of Father Fabian, who sent me word of this matter, and who should best know what deeds are done in his parish. Father Fabian, will you tell us what Johanka has been proclaiming?
Johanka claims that she has received visitations from Our Lady, the Holy Mother of God, who speaks to her in the night. It is an outrageous claim that I hold to be entirely untrue.
And did Johanka come forward to ask your advice regarding these alleged apparitions?
She did not. Instead, she took it upon herself to spread her supposed wisdom to the people.
And prior to this, did Johanka attend church? Did you see her at your sermons, Father?
I did not, Monsignor. What's more, the parish priest of Skalitz is staying at my presbytery just now. Johanka knows him well enough, but she didn't come to see even him. I believe Johanka is deliberately avoiding the church. Instead, she meets her followers secretly in the woods and preaches to them. Either she made everything up, or the devil himself is whispering in her ear.
Indeed. Avoidance of the church is one of the distinguishing signs of heresy.
As I surmised, Monsignor.
Let us continue, then. Father Fabian?
As you already said, Monsignor, it's not the place of a simple female to preach so-called wisdom.
You're right, Father Fabian. That is quite untoward. Let's proceed then. Is there anything else you want to add, Henry?
I have nothing to add, Monsignor.
Fabian, have you had trouble with heretics before, or had any suspicions of heresy here?
Not much, Monsignor. Now and then there have been traveling preachers and various charlatans here and there. Although, I did recently get reports that there were members of the Waldensian sect hiding in the province.
Waldensians? So there have been heretics concealed here. So, it cannot be ruled out that Johanka also associated with them. Perhaps they are even behind this matter, too. Thank you, Father Fabian. That's all.
I'm glad to have been of service, Monsignor.
Call Hoshek, Bailiff of Sasau. Bailiff, has there been any suspicious activity here recently?
Well, there have been cumins on the rampage in the woods and on the roads, and all sorts of bands of footpads and brigands around the province. But otherwise, it's all been peaceful and quiet here, Monsignor.
How reassuring. And what of Johanka, Bailiff? Has she been inciting the people here?
I couldn't tell you much about her. I hardly know her. She hasn't broken any laws, and folks speak well of her, for the most part. Although it's true, things have been a bit tense here, on account of her speeches.
Continue.
Quite a lot of people have been going to her since she started with that preaching. Some are even convinced she's a holy woman. From what I heard, they bring her small gifts or ask for her advice or blessing.
Sacrilege! People coming for blessings and bringing her gifts. That has all the makings of a cult.
Oh, I don't know, Monsignor. Begging your pardon, but that's overstating it a bit. But it's true. They met outside town, too, and it came to a bit of a skirmish. Nothing serious happened, though. Fellas punching each other in the mouth. If you'll excuse me, Monsieur, that happens all the time. But there's one thing that you should know. And that's that this Henry here tried to bribe me to put in a good word for Johanka.
Is that so? That's a very serious accusation.
But that was just a misunderstanding. I never bribed anyone.
I don't doubt the bailiff's judgment. A man in his position surely knows a bribe when he sees it. Thank you, bailiff. I will be all. And you, Henry, you've been around Johanka more than anyone. Do people come to her for blessings?
I don't know anything about that. But when someone comes to her, she tries to help them, like a good Christian.
Henry, I'm sure you're aware that to lie here is a mortal sin and a crime.
I do. And I'm not lying.
All right. Anything else?
Nothing else, Monsignor.
Very well. Now, I wish to question Katra, the swordsmith's wife. Bring her here. Katra, you are a respected townswoman who has a good overview of what goes on in Sasau. As you told me earlier, will you tell me now what you know of Johanka and her deeds?
Yes, I'll tell you everything, Monsignor. Johanka has been putting ideas into people's heads and causing chaos. What right has she to preach to us? A simple girl like that. As if we were bad people here, and she herself is a sinner. And an adulterer, a loose woman she is, who goes with anyone. And even fornicated with the custodian, Sir Sebastian.
All right, Katra. That will be all. I have also heard rumors of Johanka's immorality that cannot be ignored. Bring here the Sasau custodian, Sir Sebastian von Berg. Sir Sebastian, my apologies for raising the matter, but Doubts have been cast on your virtue. I have been told that you have shared your bed with Johanka. Is it true?
Monsignor, with respect, this is surely some mistake. Johanka is not a bad girl, and by no means a heretic.
Noted. Now please answer my question. Did you share your bed with Johanka or not?
Yes. But she's not...
Silence! So, Johanka not only incites rebellion against the nobles, but also seduces them into sin and immorality.
Monsignor, let's put a stop to this. It's undignified for us both. And for Johanka. She's no heretic, just a confused young girl to whom fate has been less than kind. Her confusion will pass. All it needs is for someone to explain to her the error of her ways. There's no necessity for extreme measures.
Sir Sebastian, be so kind as to leave the judgment of Johanka's transgressions to me. You may go. Henry? You proved yourself a good servant of the Church when you told me of your disturbing findings concerning the situation hereabouts. You've been very keen to appear here in Johanka's defense. You've said a lot about her, but please, tell me why you've been helping her all this time.
Monsignor, she's my friend. After the terrible things that happened in Scallis, neither of us has many dear ones left. It seemed only right to me to help her.
You seem like a compassionate man. It certainly says something about Johanka, that someone like you stands up for her. That will be all, Henry. Nothing remains but to question Johanka herself. Johanka of Scallis, you've heard the accusations brought against you, and we have also heard several testimonies. I already questioned you earlier, and it has also come to my attention that Henry here bribed a guard to allow him to see you in your cell, which I expressly forbade. Johanka, do you wish to revise the answers you gave earlier, or do you stand by what you said?
I stand by everything I told you.
So be it. I expressly forbade you to continue preaching, and you promised not to do so. You defied my instruction and broke your promise. Why?
Forgive me, Monsignor. But I could do nothing else. Our Lady asked me to do it, and I couldn't refuse her. And I did the right thing. The Virgin Mary visited me again in my cell and showed me new things. Monks and prelates who took off their robes and put on princely cloaks instead. They threw down their staves, buckled on swords, and placed crowns on their heads. They rejected Christ's example and hoarded wealth for themselves. They paid no heed to the people, but only gave them absolution for money and...
Silence! You will not speak like that. I have already heard more than enough. These proceedings are closed. You may leave. Johanka will now hear my verdict.
Johanka, are you aware you're facing very grave accusations?
Yes, Monsignor. I am.
You stand accused of preaching from ignorance and leading the people away from the protective embrace of Holy Mother Church. If you do not recant, you will suffer grave consequences.
Pride and ignorance clouded her reason.
Child, it would distress me greatly to have to pronounce a verdict of condemnation. Speak then. Do you recant your sermons and swear never again to preach to the people? And are you prepared to repent?
As God is my witness, I did all this with good intentions. And the Virgin Mary did visit me, and I would be lying before her, before God and my own conscience, if I denied it.
If you don't recant and return to the bosom of Holy Mother Church, then you have sealed your own fate. Take her. We must all be ever vigilant of Lucifer's evil designs and avoid being caught in his snares. Only Holy Mother Church can safeguard all Christian folks from the onslaught of the devil. Only Holy Mother Church cares for their souls so they may find salvation in the kingdom of heaven.
It's all true, and the will of the Blessed Virgin, her sacred will that I will never recant.
Sometimes, to save the body of the true church, it is necessary to amputate a gangrenous limb.
Full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed be the fruit of thy womb. Jesus. Holy Mary, of God.
Johanka of Scarlets refuses to accept the truth and recant her delusive preaching. Her tongue is an instrument of the devil. It must be plucked out and cast from the body of the heretic, along with the devil, so that her soul may be purged of evil.
Despite her suffering, Johanka remained faithful to her conviction. Brother Nicodemus tried to heal her terrible wounds, but in vain. Her cruel punishment was too much to endure. Matthias never lived to hear of Johanka's fate. Soon afterwards, he succumbed to his sickness. Although it's forbidden to bury a heretic in consecrated ground, we lay Johanka and Matthias to rest together, side by side, in a place where I hope they will finally find peace. As Brother Nicodemus said, surely God will forgive us for following our hearts.
Wow, that was sad ending. And Matthias died. I didn't even know that one. Ooh, that was actually a bad one. Oh. Okay, so we'll finish here and we're gonna see you next time. So, bye bye.
Hold me close till I get up. Time